Our foreign minister, she met the Secretary of State just a few hours ago at the State Department. So I think there must be some kind of courtship. I'm sure that you learn Korean, I guess.
Yes, we're learning Korean. We attend school here, and we also English.
As I said, only on the one condition. The picture is not also like.
The American flag, but your ambassador
저 여기 초점 없는 눈으로 나올게요.
그래서 오늘 배우고 정신이 못 나오겠네. 다리 좀 앉아봅시다.
네네. 들고 싶네요? 네네. 교미 틀어져 있던데?
다리 앉아보세요. 무슨 말이야?
유럽 강남에? 언제 질문을? 네가 질문을. 네가 그거 질문했는데 유럽 강남에
다 왔나요? 대사님 보시면 2부 순서로 우리 학교 학생들이 이제 준비한 프로그램을 할 거예요. 그게 아마 더 재밌고 할 건데 미국 친구들이 설명하고 나서 궁금한 게 있거나 그동안 이제 보기만 하고 얘기하지 못했던 3학년 친구들은 미국 친구들을 보기만 하고 얘기를 할 수 없어서 조금 아쉬웠을 텐데 지금 좋은 기회니까 질문할 시간 가질 거거든요. 질문할 게 있으면 묻고 같이 얘기할 수 있는 시간을 가지면 좋을 것 같아요.
One, two, three. Okay. One more.
Before we start, I would like to introduce that we have four students who came from other countries. So we have two students from America. We have two students from Japanese. Would you just give some big hands for them? Because now it's time for them to speak about the differences Korean and American high schools. Okay, let's give them a big hands.
We love to know about other countries and people. For example, what they learn, what they eat, and what they do after school.
So we have two American students who are studying with us right now. So they will have a presentation about the difference between American school life and Koreans. Let's give them a big applause.
Hello, my name is Addie Gersberg. Hi, my name is Jacqueline Kim. We're exchange students in the United States, and we're here on a State Department scholarship to study the Korean language and culture for 9 months. So we'll be here at SeongAm until May.
Now that we've been here for a month, our presentation is going to focus on the differences between our educational experiences in the United States and in South Korea. So the first big difference is that high schools in the United States are 4 years long instead of 3 years long like they are in Korea. And what we do in those 4 years is also slightly different. So at SeongAm, for example, you have your classmates that you have all of your classes with. In American high schools, every class you go to has different classmates. And all your teachers in the United States have their own classrooms.
Excuse me, maybe you can have mine.
Okay, and in the United States, all your teachers have classrooms. So what that means is that the students go to the teachers' classrooms where they have different classmates. And of those different classmates, it's very common to have students from different grades, different ages in the same class. So, for example, in my Spanish class, as a fourth-year student, it was completely normal that my friend Javi, a second-year student, was in the same class. And even though we were different ages, we treated each other the same way.
한국 고등학교에서 태는 선배와 후배나 언니와 동생의 관계를 따라서 다르지만 미국에서 동갑 친구가 아니라도 같은 수업을 들으면 그냥 친구라고 생각하고 친구처럼 대합니다.
So in terms of the types of classes we take, in the United States, it's very common to take multiple years of foreign languages and art classes. So, for example, at my high school, I took painting and drawing for 3 years. And many of my friends took other art classes, such as theater or choir, which is singing, or photography. And in terms of foreign language, my school offered 4 different languages. They offered Chinese, Latin, French, and Spanish. So in my Spanish class, we were expected to do lots of writing, such as that, and we were expected to speak only in Spanish in class. And speaking of speaking, in American classes, we have a different way of learning. So in Korean classes, it's common to have what we would call a lecture style of teaching, where the teachers will teach to the students, and the students will listen and take notes. In the United States, we have what we would call a discussion style of learning. And before I get into that, I want to explain these photos. So, in the United States, there are many people have parents or grandparents who are from other countries, and we can learn so much from each other that way. At my high school, these pictures come from a culture day we had, where we were asked to wear something that represented where we were from, or where our families are from. So my grandparents are from Russia, and I dressed as a matryoshka, so as a Russian nesting dolls. But this picture shows something else. This was in my English class, and all of the students have their laptops out, and they take notes using their computers. Also, in our English class, we read books, and we talk about them, and we share our opinions.
한국에서 수업 시간 동안 선생님이 학생들 앞에서 강의하기 반면에 미국에서 선생님과 학생들은 서로 질문하면서 자기가 가지고 있는 생각과 의견을 공유하기도 합니다. So the second major thing that Addie and I noticed a lot of differences with when comparing American and Korean high schools was in regards to extracurriculars. So the Korean equivalent of that word would probably be 동아리, but the culture surrounding clubs and activities in Korean and American high schools is very different. For American high school students, extracurriculars are almost as important as the schoolwork itself, and it's a very major part of the student experience. So here at SeongAm, most students only do one 동아리, right? You guys meet once a week on Friday after school. But on average, Addie and I would guess that the typical American high school student does about 5 extracurricular activities, and we dedicate multiple hours to our activities. Sometimes we meet during school, after school, or sometimes even on the weekends. So school clubs can be interest-based, like maybe an environmental club for students who are interested in eco-friendly projects, or academic teams. I was on a math team where we took math tests for a few times every month, very fun. And I was also on the mock trial team, which I don't think you guys have here, but it's where you pretend you're like a lawyer and you study a case and you pretend you're in a courtroom and you try a case. So America has a lot of different academic teams like that. And in America, most high school students also play at least one sport. Because in America, there's this concept of the student athlete, because both mental and physical fitness are considered very important. So students are expected to balance both academics and athletics. So I was a tennis player for all of high school and middle school.
미국에서 마음이 건강을 뿐만 아니라 몸 건강도 굉장히 중요하다고 생각하기 때문에 많은 학생들은 스포츠를 합니다.
on top of juggling schoolwork, clubs, and sports, most students also regularly participate in community service projects, and some students even do internships.
숙제와 동아리, 스포츠를 하는 데다가 많은 학생들은 봉사활동도 하고 몇몇 학생들은 인턴십을 하기도 합니다.
So when we were preparing this presentation, Adi and I were talking about why is there such a big difference in terms of extracurriculars for American and Korean high school students. We kind of came back to this idea of different definitions of what the model student is in both countries. So in Korea, the model student might be considered as someone who's very hardworking or very good test taker because the college entrance exam is so important for all of you. But in America, the model student might be considered as someone who's well-rounded or skilled in a diverse set of activities.
Well-rounded이라는 표현은 영어로 어떤 다양하고 많은 활동을 하는 사람에 대한 표현입니다.
So in Korea, when you apply for colleges, right, the most important thing is the college entrance exam score. But in America, when you apply to colleges, the college applications have many, many parts. So we have to write a lot of essays, we have to get recommendation letters from your teachers, and we also have to describe all the activities and community service we did during our 4 years of being a high school student, which is why a lot of American students do so many extracurriculars or so many 동아리s. 하는 건데 이거 한국에서 학생들은 대학에 지원하려고 하면 수능 점수가 제일 중요하죠. 그것 때문에 한국 고등학생들은 스트레스 엄청 많이 받잖아요. 하지만 미국에서 학생들은 대학에 지원하려고 하면 우리는 뭐 수능 점수 중요하다가 우리는 뭐 여러 과제물도 써야 되고 선생님께서 추천서도 받아야 되고 그리고 4년 동안 그 여러 활동나 동아리에 대한 그것도 보여줘야 되니까 그건 우리 미국 학생들은 그것 때문에 스트레스 엄청 많이 받아요.
So, despite these many differences in our educational experiences, at the end of the day, there are so many things that we have in common, especially our friendships. So while in the United States we had many friends, many very special friendships, at SeongAm we look forward to making many more friendships and memories in the next months. 감사합니다.
Just a funny thing we wanted to point out. So these were class pictures we took with our class, right? The other way to spot the foreigner is to spot who didn't cover their face in the photos. Because Addie and I were the only ones who did not cover our faces in the photos. So clearly that's a thing you guys all do here. You take photos and cover your face.
왜 가리는지 잘 모르겠어요.
질문 있으신
Just ask one question freely.
영어로 하세요.
한국말로 해도 돼요.
네, 연주세요.
하세요.
친구들과 많이 놀러 갔을 거 아니에요? 한국 친구들하고 거기서 가장 좋았던 추억이라든지
여기 와서?
So three of my classmates actually brought me to Lotte World. And so that was a really precious memory for me because they've been so kind and I've been so lucky to have them.
So I haven't had the chance to hang out with a lot of my classmates outside of school yet because they've been kind of busy, but if you want to hang out with me, just come up to me. 같이 놀아요.
음식 맛있어요?
한국 학식은 훨씬 미국 학식보다 더 맛있어요. In American high schools, a lot of times students will actually bring their own lunches from home too, because school lunch food is not very good.
미국도 한국만큼 대학을 중요하게 생각해요.
네?
질문이 들리게끔 좀 크게
그 미국도 한국만큼 대학을 중요하게 생각해요.
미국도 대학을 중요하게 생각하느냐 우리나라처럼
Is college as important in America as it is in Korea? 사실 더 중요한 것 같아요. 거의 다 학생들은 이제 대학에 지원하려고 준비하고 있는데 한국에서는 취업한 친구도 엄청 많잖아요. 우리 학교 성황고는 그 취업하기 준비하기 위한 학교이잖아요. 근데 미국에서는 그런 학교 별로 없어가지고 많은 학생들은 대학에 지원하려고 준비하고 있어요. 그래서 뭐 대학으로 가는 것은 약간 좀 땡기는 것 같아요. 뭐 and you have different kinds of colleges, right? You have undergraduate degree or graduate degree or professional degree. And in America, the baseline now is kind of having a bachelor's degree and going to college for at least 4 years. And then going to graduate school beyond that is something that not as many people do, but almost everybody goes to college now if it's accessible. College is much, much more expensive in America than it is in Korea. So that's been a source of a lot of concerns for the younger generation in America is how to afford college, but it's still something that's pretty important.
She has a question. You want to say more? No. She has a question.
Earlier days from Korean mountains. And do you like Korean food?
I think I can speak for both of us that we're incredibly happy here, and Korean food is very delicious.
It's getting a bit tighter.
I'll let you answer.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the answer? Yeah. Okay. She has another question. Yes.
Why did you decide to come to Korea?
Why did you decide to come to Korea? Maybe it's a very good question.
Yeah.
So we came here on a United States State Department scholarship. The United States government sponsors a lot of exchange programs, so they send students to other countries. And also the U.S. receives a lot of students from other countries as well. So we're here on that scholarship, but each of us kind of have individual reasons for why we wanted to study Korean.
우리 남동생이 한국에서 입양도 했어요. 그래서 한국어를 많이 배우고 싶었어요.
I have a question. So your brother has been to Korea? Your brother? Last summer. I see.
저희 아버지는 한국 쪽인데 엄마는 대만 쪽이거든요. 그래서 어렸을 때부터 엄마랑 중국말을 했는데 아빠는 8살이었을 때 미국으로 이사해서 우리 아빠는 한국말 잘 안 해요. 그래서 저 어렸을 때부터 그냥 아빠랑 영어로 해가지고 저 좀 13살 됐을 때 그때는 한국의 문화에 대해서 관심이 생겨서 그때부터 한국어를 공부하기 시작했어요. 우리 무서운 사람 아니에요. Please come talk to us if you see us in the hallways or things. You guys are kind of shy. It feels like both flowers are very nice.
Yeah. They really want to talk to you actually, but they can't say. Yeah, but they said they're not scary person.
외국 학교에서 어떤 동아리에 들었는지 궁금해요.
I was a part of my school's art club,
and I also played many sports. So I played basketball and soccer and tennis.
I did a lot of activities with my school. I played tennis. I was in orchestra. I played violin. I was on like 골든벨 같은 거, 그 퀴즈볼 같은 거 하는데 mock trial.
You said math.
Oh yeah, math team, French club. Yeah, 또 다양한 거 많아요.
네, 그러면 더 질문
서빈이요.
Last question? Yeah. Who wanna go right?
안녕하세요.
저 별거 아닌데 미국 여행지 추천해주고 싶은데.
우리는 그런 관심 별로 없어요. Oh, that's just celebrity.
I think you should come to New York because that's my favorite state.
저 켄터키에서 왔는데 사실 거기 재밌는 거 별로 없어요. 미국으로 가면 뭐 아마 캘리포니아나 뉴욕으로 가면 좋을 것 같아요. Thank you.
The next order will be our school. The next order will be a dubbing club. They will have a dubbing. So our school has a lot of unique talents. One of them is dubbing. So this time there are two students who prepared a dubbing from SpongeBob SquarePants. Let's give a big hand.
Hello, we are Yusin-Chong.
And Dongguri, and we are secondary students. Studying is our favorite hobby. We have done this since last year.
The reason we started doing this is that we wanted to make special memories in our high school. Although we are not perfect yet, it's an honor to perform dubbing in front of ambassador and other friends. Now, let's get started.
warm side. It's the cave. Sally, I'll show you because I am. I'm going and I'm coming out till I come out. Big hippie plate on warm stew.
In this year town, the law goes by one leg. Sally stand the chicks. This one was Canadian sponsor of River Sonia Young.
Aha, there you are. You turn it from me. Here.
Sally, that's not.
Almost done.
Sally.
Yeehaw! I got it, SpongeBob.
Sally?
Well, howdy. This is from some sort of fight, but I'm from Texas. And as you can see, no one is submitted from me.
That's not the one.
Kinda.
That's not the one. That's it, come. Looks like Sandy got herself in Kaya Tropical, canceled longer herself out of this mess, and is that SpongeBob ever gonna move from the lab? Let's see.
Love for your life!
So what's her plan, Sandy?
Love faster!
I could have all that.
Oh, sorry? Yeah? What do you know? I got it, SpongeBob. Just pick out the paper clip and the string.
Away order, Sandy. Look, it's a necklace. Ask for SpongeBob or ask for Sandy. That way they can identify our bodies.
No, silly. How about us preserve our skins? But I call Lodell really nice and safe up here. We got it!
He never get out of there.
It's set the town! Yeah! Thank you.
Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah!
Since our school is an international trade high school where our students learn multiple languages, the next show will be a song with which our students prepared in 4 different languages: Korean, English, Chinese, and Japanese. They have practiced for a long time, so let's give them a round of applause.
니하오. konnichiwa. 차렷. 정수. 인사. 안녕하세요. 와. Hello, the song name is Colors of the Wind.
You are my ever-lent you and all.
that was the end of today's event. So it was our pleasure to have Ambassador and daughter to come to our school. So we learned a lot about EU and Bulgaria.
It was our honor to show our school's talents. We hope your time in Korea will be memorable. Thank you.
이제 다 같이 사진을 찍는 시간을 가졌으면 좋겠는데 어떻게 찍으면 될까요? 일단은 여기서 앉아서 찍고 앞에 나와서 계단에서도 찍고 할 거거든요. 어떻게 찍으면 좋을까요? 그냥 여기 쪽에 여기서 앉으시고 애들 이렇게 주변 여기 이렇게 이거 EU 대표부에서 학생들에게 나눠주려고. 뒤에 애들이 여기 너무 멀어서 이게 안 보이니까
일어나서 앞으로 와서
그 뒤에 쪽은 뒤에 한 4-5줄은 앞으로 나와서 같이 이렇게 저기 좀 서볼까? 어차피 일어날 거니까 자 서보세요. 네. 같이 사진.
거기도 일어나서 옆으로 와.
여기다 니네 약간 이쪽으로 더 오면 더 예쁠 것 같아. 여기도 안 오고 가까이. 대산이 가까이 있으니까 먼저 오고. 우리가 바로
옆에 앉아 옆에. 한복. 유신이. 유신이.
아니요. 아니, 저 괜찮아요. 아까 찍었어요. 개인적으로.
일어나, 지연 일어나.
일어나서 니네가 앉으면 니네가 안 보여. 니네가 서보는 거야.
창이야 넌 앉아.
거기는 앉으면 니네 안 보여.
빨리 와.
창이랑 거기 안 보여.
됐어.
조금만 더 니네 앞으로 와서서. 아니라
앞으로 좀 나와서.
여기 앞으로 와서.
오케이.
니네 학교 페이스북에 올라가 있으니까. 아 싫은 거야. 나를 가져가라고.
하나. 오세요. 여기 오세요. 다시 얼굴 나오게. 하나, 둘. 자. 하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘.
하트.
하나, 둘, 셋. One more. 1, 2, 3.
하트. 잠깐만. 오케이.
이렇게 하나, 둘, 셋. 한 번 더요. 하나, 둘, 셋.
자, 얘들아, 여기 나가서 계단에 조금 서서 좀 있어주세요. 계단이요. 이 앞에 있는 계단. 쌤, 지금 나쁘고 가는 게 And this is Chris. Another.
누구 아무나 한 명 불러주면 이거 서 있어. 얘들아. 야야야.
내려와 뒤에 말하지 말고. 장관 이거는 좀 벗자 이거는. 오케이. 거기 뒤에 좀 놔놓고 들지 말고. 오케이.
뒤 말고 앞으로.
생각보다 웃고
하지 마세요.
사이. 자, 혜영이하고 자. 야, 가문이 형님. 앞으로 나와. 사이.
너 진짜 발 조심해라.
진짜 얼굴 가지고 그러지 마. 진짜 얼굴 가지고 그러지 마. 그건 아니지. 설마 그렇게 하겠어? 머리가 너무 죄송합니다. 뒤에 누구냐 저기 패딩 입은 친구. 패딩 좀 줬다. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘, 셋. 원, 투, 쓰리. 자, 고생했어요.
고생했어. 월요일 날
잠시만요.
하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘, 셋.
자, 고생했어요.
Thank you very much for everything. It was fantastic. I enjoyed so very much. Bye.
바이바이.
복습을 그냥 딱 계산이
그렇게 안 되거든요?
따로 갔으나? 그러니까.
불가리아 국도. 내가 대화. 바이.
불가리아 남바가 70명이거든.
아이야 친구.
저거 소유까지 저거 놔두자 그냥.